Hello, humans and animals alike. This is Dylus. How's everybody doing? Ohakon banchi wa Dylus dayo. Okay, so we'll be playing some more Pokémon Red in Japanese. We'll be learning some Japanese while enjoying the game. And, yeah. So, as you can see, if you weren't here Saturday, I made myself, real quick, a new starting soon and be right back screen. They're pretty much the same overall, just with different text. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to, like, do this as part of my rebrand. I was thinking of just having my avatar, Dylus, there, just sitting, like, by the water somewhere. I couldn't really find a good picture quick enough for it, though, so I just decided to have it on the, crocodile scales background for now. And I figured some people might miss the Chocobo having his coffee after seeing it for so long, so I just decided to draw one myself. But anyway, I guess there isn't too much to talk about. Why don't we start with some warm-ups, though? Yeah, here's my avatar. It's over here now. Let me nudge myself over a bit. No, don't make me disappear. Like that, yeah. Okay, so why don't we get started with some warm-ups? Alright, we're gonna start reading about, one of the... Where have we stopped here? Is it over here? Hanada City? Doesn't look like it's saying anything about the city itself. Yeah, seemingly not. So, let's just go on over to this section here. Jitensha... Jitensha ya mo aru okina machi. So, big city that even has a bike store. A bike shop. Let's see. Hanada Jimu no Kasumi wa, onna no ko nagara Mizuke Pokémon o tsukau leader da. So, Hanada City's gym leader, Kasumi, is a girl who is a leader who is a girl and uses water-type Pokemon. Machi no Kitagawa ni wa, I guess northern city, Golden Ball Bridge ga ari, Toreina tachi ga Shujinko no something sen o matteru. So, let's see. Oh, so on the north side of this town lay the Golden Ball Bridge, where trainers are waiting to do battle with the protagonist. I want to say that's like Shusen. Let me take a look. Let me see if my guess is right. Oh, no, that is wrong. Okay, let's see. What's the kanji here? Chosen. Okay, so that's what it is. That's actually a pretty important word in this context. Let me bring up the Jisho here. Yeah, Chosen. Challenge, defiance, dare, attempt. Alright. So, yeah, they're waiting to challenge our protagonist. Sono saki ni wa Pokémon mania no Masaki ga sundeiru ie garu. So, further on, there's a house where the Pokemaniac Masaki lives. Mata machi no dokoka ni kuchibashiti e tsujiru chikatsuro ga aru rashi. So, furthermore, somewhere in this town is an underground route that connects to Kuchiba City. That is Tsujiru, right? Yeah. Okay, Tsujiru, not necessarily to connect, it's to be open to traffic to communicate with. Okay, so that's kind of connect, okay. Koko ni aru item, jitensha. Machi no jitensha yasan de utte hairu ga ... So, it's up for sale at the bike shop in this town, but... And as you can infer and guess from our previous experience, it is very expensive. Fune no chiketto. Oh shoot, this is new. Oh, is this like luxury liner or something? Okay, I'm looking up luxury and it's not a... Oh. Gokasen. Ah, yes, that's exactly it. Gokakyakusen Santo Anu go ni noru tame no kippu. So, a ticket for boarding the luxury liner SS Anne, or Sant Anu. Alright, and next... Oh, Waza Machine. we're all good there. And next, Kuchiba Shiti. Goka Kyakusen no... something about being... I guess this is docked. I want to read that, though. So, what is that? Dock. Let's do... never mind. Tomaru. Okay, so this is another kanji for Tomaru, which I did not realize just how many kanji are used in that one word. Take a look at this. There's this, 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 and this. So... let me scroll down further. Let's see... we could look at some other words that use this kanji so we can kind of see when we could use it. Teiryujo. Bus stop. Teishi, stoppage, coming to a stop. Ceasing movement. Teiden, power outage. Teisha, stopping of a train or car, etc. So I guess this kanji would be used for, like, automatically moving things. It's what I'm guessing. Let me type in the Octothorpe K. Halt, stopping. It's a grade 5 kanji. Alright. Let's put that away. This is Harbor Town. Oh, it really is read as Minato Machi. Alright. Minato ni wa... Toshi ni... ichido shika konai. Goka kyakusen... Santo Anugo ga... Okay, so this kanji is, like, stopping. This is, like, lodge. You can't see my... okay, there we go. And this is middle. So it's, like, parked here, I guess. Teihaku-chu, I think. Teihaku is anchorage. So, yeah. In this port, only once a year, let's see, only once a year does the luxury liner Santa Anu like come and stop, anchor itself. something like that. この船には世界中のポケモントレーナーが乗っている. So, on this ship, trainers from around the world are aboard it. Let's see. また、この街では、ポケモン大好きラン、クラブという変わったman. something が活動している. Thank you. Oh. That's not actually... These two don't actually form a word. This kanji is just describing, that. Kawatta, unusual. Oh shoot, I forgot about that other meaning. Oh man. So, kawaru here means to change, but it can also mean to be different, to be unusual. And I am absolutely sure that Japanese people would describe me like this. I mean, I'm definitely unusual because I don't like being in groups. Whereas, like, Japan's culture is very much into fitting in. Whereas I prefer to be, like, more of an individual. So, yeah. Japan and I probably won't get along very well. Anyway, so there's some unusual folk in this town, that call themselves the Pokémon Daisuki Club. Daisuki means to love, to really like. Cute. Yasumi. Wait. Is that not used by itself? Oh, great. Now I'm really confused. Oh, wait. No, that's Karada. Ugh. Dantai. Group, party, team, organization. Okay. Jeez. Just that one little stroke, that horizontal line right there. This horizontal line right here, that makes all the difference. Okay. Zehi Aicho-san. Is that Aicho? San no. Nagabanashi o kite ageyo. So, basically saying, go listen to the club president's long story. hang on. Au. Sure. Yeah, I think you can tell I haven't really been studying that much. I do apologize. Kaicho. I have, like, way too many other interests other than Japanese. So, yeah. I'm just gonna be a very slow learner, and I'm just gonna have to be happy about that, okay? I'm in no rush. I'm not really planning on, like, living in Japan anytime soon. Don't think I'd want to. Like, at all. Okay, and then the Santo Anu. Koko ni aru itemu. Keep something. Kokan. Shoot, what is the kanji for the ticket there? Oh man, I'm failing at this. I am failing at this. Tasukete. Ah, wakaran. It's an exchange ticket. I can only translate it, I can't read it! Ugh! This series is having a bad effect on me! Hikikayaken. Hikikayaken. Exchange ticket. See, Kono Ken? What is it? How is it read by itself? Oh, it really is Ken. Okay, Kono Ken to Kokan de Jitensha ga moraeru sugoi Ken. So this ticket is an amazing ticket that can be exchanged for a bike. Plain and simple. Boro no tsurizao. Koi kingu o tsuru tame no tsurizao. So it says in this book that this is specifically used for catching Koi King. So that kind of spells out the little secret there. Oh, and we haven't gotten this item yet, but I don't plan to right now. Dowsing Machine. 隠れているアイテムを探し出すことができる. So with this, you can look out for hidden items. And let's see. Wait. He de- Oh! So, it isn't just... It isn't just hidden? Huh. Okay, well now I'll look it up. Hidden. Secret. Secret recipe, medicine, etc. Mysteries, for example, of an art. Okay, I did not think that was going to have kanji. So it's secret machine. Though calling it a hidden machine isn't too far off the mark either, so. And that's how it was localized as. Alright, Iaigiri. Nazeka Santo Ango no Sencho ga matteru hiden no wasa da. Okay, I think that's enough. My confidence overall is getting a little shot over here. I definitely have not been studying enough. Sometimes I just don't really know how I want to, like, do that sort of stuff. I feel like writing would be really good, but sometimes I just don't know what I should write. I feel like I gotta have some time to myself for that. By the way, where's my phone? Do I have it with me? Ah, yes, here it is. Alright. Let's go over to the game now. We'll play some more Pokémon Red in Japanese. Alright, where is my game? Here it is. So, off stream, I did quite a bit of gambling so that I got myself enough coins to get a Scyther. So, excellent. I just need to gather some more to get a Dratini. I'm not going to be using this Scyther right now. I would like to later, though, because Scyther's awesome. I love its design. And I love praying mantises, too. They're, like, my favorite bugs. Alright, let us continue. Suzuki kara hajimeru. So, how many coins do I have on me right now, out of curiosity? 952. So I need 2,880 for Dratini. I should be able to get that done by next stream. And then I don't really need anything else, because I'm gonna get Porygon and Pokemon Green, since it's much easier there. Anyway, here's our new friend, Strike. So, as you can see, it's got pretty high attack and speed. As a matter of fact, hang on. What's your speed? Oh, wow, you are pretty fast. But then again, you were on our team for longer, so the stat experience probably went into that. Let's see, and you're my cutter. While I'm here, let me see the moves here. Denko Seka, quick attack. Nidami Tsukeru, clear. Kiai Dame, focus energy, which is useless. And Kage Bunshin, which is double team. So, yeah, overall pretty good starting set, especially if Kiai Dame actually worked. Unfortunately, it's not really that fit to be an attacker right now. It definitely won't be able to fight in the Pokémon Tower, because, spoiler alert, the ghosts there are unaffected by normal-type moves. They're also unaffected by fighting-type moves. So, bringing a Machop would not be a good idea. Okay, before we head on over, let's do some inventory management. Alright, let's see. I don't need the coin case right now. I probably don't need this, but I'll hold on to it anyway. Make sure you have the Sylph Scope. Or don't, your choice. And, I do actually mean that. I'm gonna tell you something funny once we get to a certain point in the tower. Let's see... Wait, can I buy Razor Wind? Because if I can, then I could just sell this. Wait, is there shop data in this guide here? Ah, okay, here it is. Okay, yes, we can buy Razor Wind, so I'll just sell it. I probably would sell it even if I couldn't buy it more, because, well, I don't really like Razor Wind. Oh, hello, Super Allison 20. How are you doing? Glad you could make it. And, TM29 is Psychic. I guess I'll hold on to that for now. And... I might as well deposit some Pokemon, particularly Strike, because... Well, it won't be really doing too well in the tower. Now, Rattata is an interesting case. I did say that ghosts can't be harmed by normal and fighting type moves, but normal type Pokemon are also unaffected by ghost type moves. That said, however, there's only one ghost type move where that actually matters, so... yeah. I'll still bring Rattata with me anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna keep a spot open, I guess to just... to have a Pokemon tag along on my team for the short term. You're hunting for a dev kit for Atari 2600? I see. So you're gonna be making an Atari 2600 game, then. I take it Gecko Man's also gonna be helping you out. Nice welcome back to Xi'an Town. If you could call this music welcoming. Alright. Let's ascend the stairs. And let's talk to you. Onushi! So she's calling out to me. Mayoi sama yo yurei no shoutai wa wareware demo tsukamenai. Tsukamenai. What is tsukameru? Tsukamenai. To grasp, to obtain, to understand. Okay. So, yeah, not even they, are able to, like, know the true forms of the ghosts, the lost souls here. Moshi tokubetsu na dogu ga chief scope sae areba miyabureru kamoshirenai ga. So, miyabureru. So, is that like to identify? To see through, to penetrate into, to discover. Here's what the kanji looks like. Gecko Man is having me do the programming. I'm more familiar with post-2010 programming game code. Alright, so, yeah, she's basically suggesting you get the Sylph Scope before entering further, because, well, if you don't have the Sylph Scope with you, any encounters you have here that would be against a ghost, they would be considered unidentifiable, and you won't be able to fight them, because your Pokémon would be too scared to fight. I don't think you can even catch them with Pokeballs either. Anyway, hi. Is something the matter? Well, I'm going to introduce you to one of my favorite parts here. So, Kidoshi, or Kitoshi, this is like a channeler, I believe. Oh, a shaman, actually. Witch doctor, exorcist. So, yeah. The dialogue they speak... well, first off, here's our new Pokémon, Gosu. So, this is Ghastly in English. We're gonna use Dragon's Rage to fight. So, the dialogue that each of these shamans, utters before a battle, they're, like, very weird and broken. Basically, this implies... or, no, it's not really implied. You can actually, like, spell it out for yourself. These ghosts are actually possessing these guys. Ugh, Tasukata! Yeah, as you can see there, saying, like, thank you for helping me. Shilf-scope naru machine nara yurei Pokémon no shoutai o miyabu toyu. Alright. So, yeah. Ghost Pokemon really hit different in this game because you can actually see that they actually possess these guys, giving them a real sense of danger. There's an escape rope, so have an extra one. Something I cannot stand about Pokemon games, especially nowadays, is that they all take place in a world where everybody's just overall happy-go-lucky with Pokemon despite their supernatural powers. Like, this Gyarados I have here, sure, it might be pretty rare, but it very well could just level entire cities if it's angry enough. And who knows when it's that gets that angry. But you don't really see any sort of danger from these guys. But we're really talking about ghosts here. Ghosts, the whole thing about them is the whole, fear of the unknown. Stuff like that. Where are my Pokeballs? Wait. Super Ball? Oh. I guess I just have these. Well, that's okay. But yeah, there's so many, Pokédex entries across all of the games that make especially these ghosts just really scary and frightening, but, I don't know. If I'm not able to see a bunch of the stuff that's being described, and with the way Pokemon always has its worlds feel like such a safe space, it really makes me wonder if it just feels like it's just stories, not actually, scientific facts and observations. And, yeah, it just kind of ticks me off. It pulls me away, especially after playing through the games for over 20 years. It feels like you build up all this, what's a good analogy? It's like you're promising something could happen, but you never really get to see it. I'm just being a broken record right now. I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, new information. Gosu. Gasujo Pokemon. Usui Gasujo no Seimeitai. Excuse me. Gasu ni tsutsumareru to Indozo mo 2秒で taoreru. Okay, to add on to what I was talking about, actually, the reason why ghosts overall here hit different is because there are so few known ghost types. But there are, a lot of ghost types now, to the point where they're kind of just another part of the ecosystem. And I think that's kind of what's, driving me up the wall a little bit. Anyway, let's translate this. Usui. Thin, pale, light, weak. So, basically, thin gas. Gasujo. Oh, gaseous. Gasiform. Here's the kanji for Jo. No Seimeitai. So that's its true form, right? Life form. Alright. gasu ni tsutsumareru to, so tsutsumaru, or mareru. To wrap up, to cover, oh, this kanji. Yeah. It's also, if we're using this kanji, it's archaic to become sick. And, Indozo. Oh! Indian elephant! Oh, okay, so this is another reference to a real-world location, that being India. So, yeah. So, if its gas covers... Okay, so, when covered in its gas, which I guess is itself, it can knock out even an Indian elephant in 2 seconds. So, yeah, if this touches your face, night-night. You probably won't die, but, like, you probably don't want it to happen. That said, this ghost is now our friend. Yay, technology, am I right? Oh wow, its special is pretty high! Too bad Ghost is a special type. I mean, too bad Ghost is a physical type. Not that there are that many good Ghost moves. Not there are, like, many damaging Ghost-type moves. Anyway, we got Shita de Nameru, to lick with tongue. Ayashi Hikari. This is Eerie Light. This is known in English as Confused Ray, and it is one of the best moves in the game. It is 100% confusion. And then we have Naito Hedo. Nighthead, or localized as Nightshade, which deals damage equal to the user's level. Oh, my light's flickering. Is the wind that strong? I don't see wind. Alright, it probably would be best if I, yeah, maybe the Zato would be best because, well, it has a fire-type move that has quite a bit of PP, that being Hinoko. Of course we also have Kusaihana, but the thing is, all the ghosts in the game are also poison type, so they resist grass. Shame, I know. Alright, let's move on. Hello. Hey, Akuryome! Uh-oh. It just got possessed! Quick! Let's fight the ghost and free him. Go get him. Oh wow, you survived. Yeah. How does it feel to be licked by a ghost? Alright, good. Yeah, that's some high special there. If you have a Psychic-type Pokemon with you, it would be excellent to bring one here. Hakuyo wa nigeta ga. So the evil power left. Ue ni iru nakama mo Akuryo ni osowareta you da. Akuryo. I can tell what that means. I'm not sure if... I don't think it's evil power. Okay, yeah, it's evil spirit. I just don't think I've seen that, Yeah, I haven't seen that, reading. I've seen Rei for Yurei. For the kanji. Alright. So... yeah, we'll have to help this one's friends upstairs. But first, I do want to fight the other, well, spirits, because, well, dialogue. Alright, you know what to do. Nice. Ack! You're doing very well, Lizardo. Good job. Are? Washi wa nani shite ta no ja? Sumanu, Akuryo ga Noriyutsu te abareteru no ja. So, Noriyutsu, is that like possess? Noriyutsu, to change, to transfer, to possess. Okay, yeah, I was right. Here's what the kanji looks like. This is, like, to ride and to shift the kanji for these. So, it possessed you and, put you in a rage. Oh, and here's the other new Pokemon around here. Kara. We've heard about this one quite a bit. If I want to catch you, I think I'll need to... Okay, I got an idea. Gyarados! Alright. We'll use Dragon Rage. Good. And we'll catch you like this. Ah! Oshii! Ato chotto no tokoro datta no ni. So, yeah, just a little more. Oh, that is a ground-type move. So, even though he's wielding his bone like a club, realistically, that should hit, but, it doesn't. There we go. Alright. Alright. Karakara. Kodoku Pokemon. Kodoku. Solitude, loneliness. So yeah, the lonely Pokemon. Shi ni wakareta hahaoya no hone o atama ni kabutteru. Sabishii toki ogoe de naku toyu. So, shi ni to be separated by death. So it wears on its head the... Well, it says hone, so like bones, but it's more like skull, I guess. The skull of its departed mother. And when it is sad, it cries loudly. Oh, so it is said. Now, this... Okay, are you ready for yet another Dialess Pokemon rant? 2 in 1 stream! Hooray! Okay, so... Karakara, aka Cubone, is... It's a weird one. It's simultaneously one of my favorites, but also one of my most, like, one of those Pokemon that annoys me the most. So the reason why I like Cubone so much, according to interviews with Satoshi Tajiri, the producer of the OG Pokemon games, this whole scenario with Lavender Town, and especially Cubone, was made so, like, basically as an exploration of what would happen if, like, your pets die. Like, your Pokemon. Like, if they ever died, how would people go around about that? And how would other Pokemon feel about that? So, the whole thing with Cubone is that its mother Marowak essentially dies tragically, and so it wears its skull as a sort of memento. Now, on paper, that's actually really sweet, and I do love Tajiri's imagination. But there's a problem with this. Does this mean that every single time Marowak gives birth, it dies? Because if that's the case, that is just immediately a red flag for the entire population of this species. Now, one could say that, like, the Marowak could just, like, collect skulls to give to its newborn child. Now, I can definitely understand that, yes, but the problem is, nothing in, like, Pokemon media has ever said this. They have left us in the dark for 30 years as to how, essentially, a Cubone can... There's this, if any of you watched Pokemon Origins, there is actually a shot, somewhat infamously, where you see a Marowak trying to protect its Cubone child. Of course, they are both wearing their skulls. The mother hasn't died yet. So Cubone is still wearing that skull. Where did it come from? It's definitely not supposed to be something that, you know, they're just born with, because the Pokédex says it numerous times across all the games that it wears the skull of its departed mother. In Sun and Moon, one of those versions, it even goes so far as to say in order for it to evolve, it has to come to terms with the passing of its mother. So, It's just extremely frustrating to me. It doesn't make any logical sense. If anybody working on Gen 10 is listening to this, please give us some closure as to how Cubone really gets its skulls. I really do want to believe that the Marowak just collect skulls, and when their child is born, they just, like, lay out some skulls and the Cubone picks its favorites to wear for its whole life, essentially. I think that's really cute. Okay. Rant over. Sorry for, like, 2 rants in such quick succession, but I really wanted to talk about this. Okay. Let's go onward. This is a required fight. Eat, sho, ni, noro, ware. Noro ware. Oh, noro to put a curse on, to curse. So basically it's saying you're cursed along with us. A scary thought. Let's expel that ghost. Wait, did I just see 2 Pokémon? Nice crit. Yeah, that's 2. Ghosts. 2 ghosts. This is gonna hurt a little. Ow. Keep it up. Okay, did it. I'll have to heal you. Ha! どうしても幽霊の正体がわからない. So, yeah, basically saying that even I don't know yeah. No matter what, I can't, like, know the true form of the ghosts. Alright, let's, heal up. Oh, my super balls are here. Alright, Kizuki City. Here you go. Let's get this. PP Ada. Alright, let me take a look at what that one is. PP Ada. Okay, it's 10 PP to all moves. Alright, you. Kate Luka. Kateru. Kateru to win, to gain victory. So, you're basically saying you will win. Still, the way you laugh doesn't sound normal. I'm not falling for that. Ah! Stop licking my feet! And yes, I did have to say that. What is it with me and Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard's feet? Hey, don't look at me like that! Don't look at me like that! Washiwa? Pokémon no samayoeru... samayoeru... Rei o... Yasurakani. Man, these are new words. Samayoeru. Samayoeru. Roaming, wandering, far astray. To be able to loiter. Reyo. Yasurakan. Peaceful, tranquil. Okay, so, like, the roaming ghosts are, sleeping peacefully. Or at least that ghost that we just expelled. Alright, I'm gonna go that way. Dang it. Okay, and this is... Oh, it's an awakening. And another item, but not before another encounter. There. Crap. Better to be safe. Oh, jeez. That's not good. Wait, what is your defense, anyway? Fine enough, I guess. I imagine you as being more of a glass cannon. Max up! Alright, Lizardo needs a break. Shoot, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm sure a Charmeleon can still drink water. It's a living thing, just like all of us. Now, let's see. Now, one moment. Alright, and if I were to teach psychokinesis... Okay, just Gosu can learn it. Alright, I'm gonna, like, level you up a little bit. Oh. Alright, go ahead and do that. Alright, one or two more battles. Or, yeah, you. Yureme! Gah! Alright, you're just going out to get some experience. When do you learn Leech Life? Because that would be great. Level 20. Okay. Okay, only 2 PP for Dragon Rage left. Level 18 Paris. Alright, and I'll give you 2 rare candies. Ah, Yure wa doko ja? Yume o miteta yosha. No, it wasn't just a dream. Or should we say that? I might as well use the water here. Oh, yes, the candies. There we go. So now we'll have another fighter here. Kyuketsu. Ah, nuts. Well, that becomes a problem. No! Oh, dear. Okay, good. That's it? Oh, nuts. That's not good. I was hoping it'd deal more damage than that, but it is leech life, so... Alright. Bizardo, I guess I really am mostly relying on you. Level 35! You're almost there! Although, now that I think about it... Let me take a look at your level up moves. Oh, that's actually quite a while. Level 42. Oh, man. Should I wait till you're level 42? Or should I just evolve you and then you learn the move at level 46? That's 4 levels. I think I will have to delay the evolution then. Okay, yeah. Oh, I just remembered. I'm gonna keep going. Wait, is there something up here that I might have missed? Okay. Do you know Nightshade at level 19? Oops. Oh, yeah, you just come with Nightshade. Well, shucks. Paris is definitely too slow, so I'm just gonna switch out. Oh no, that's right! Lick can also paralyze! Nice crit. Okay, I'm gonna go really quick this way. Alright. Sa, kochi e kinasai. Koko ni wa kekkai o hate aru. So there's a barrier of sorts set up here. Yasunde ikugayoi. should go take a rest. So when we step here, Seinaru inori ni mamorareta kekkai e haita. So this barrier was set up with a prayer, a holy prayer. And so when we step in, Dailasu to Pokémon wa hitoyasumi shite genki ni natta. So basically we just took a quick rest and we're all good to go. Alright. By the way, fun fact, if you have any repels in effect right now, stepping on any of these tiles doesn't actually take away from the step count. It's useless knowledge, I know. Call me Handsome Tom. Tamashi yokose! Give me your soul! Oh, Ghosto! Yeah, it's literally spelled ghost. Very creative. Anyway, this is Haunter in English. Oh hey, you're the first to reach 100 HP. Go to Zado. Aw, not again. Oh yeah, you got a burn. So, something that I don't think I've really mentioned, and I'll admit it is kind of because I forgot. Burn actually decreases your attack by half. So if it decides to use Lick, it's not going to do as much damage. But it decides to confuse me instead. The old Parafusion combo really sucks. On the receiving end, that is. Uh-oh. You better not hit yourself, Lizardo. Nuts. You know what? Just for the lulz, I'm going to, like, just let the burn do it in. Oh shoot, that's right! Ah! Right, Nightshade bypasses the normal immunity. Okay, there's something I want to know. How much damage does burn, like, actually do? Is it, like, 1 out of 32 HP? Oh, it's 1/16 of its maximum HP. Its attack status also halved, subject to the stat modifications glitch. I think I mentioned before about how badges can the effects of badges can be multiplied when you use status moves. Burn and Paralysis have the opposite effect, so... Something to be careful of, though you're likely not going to notice it in normal play. Ha! Ha! Watashi wa tori tsukarete otta ka. So, now realizing that they've been possessed. Okay. Go up front, buddy. Oh my emo naka mani. No, I will not become one with you. Let's get rid of that ghost. There we go. Nanto shita koto ja. Tori tsukareru to wa washi mo mata mada. So, yeah, even you got possessed. I'm not sure if the mata mata implies that you still have a way to go or something. Zozo Nbi Zombie is what they're saying. Nice burn. Not so nice confusion. Ouch. Nuts. Stop it! He's ticklish! So keeping going with the Zos. Ooh, shoki ni modotta. Okay, dang it. By the way, am I able to encounter haunters here? Out of curiosity? Let me see. Yes, I can. They're very rare, but on the essentially the topmost floor, they're the most common with a 15% chance. 6th floor, 6% chance. 4th and 5th floor, 5% chance. And anywhere below... and 3rd floor is 1% chance. Kin no Tama. So another thing we can sell if we want to. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, it's the ghost. You know what to do. Alright. You were shivering, I think. Yamaoku de shugyo shita no ni nasakenai. Hang on. Wait, shugyo, that sounds familiar. Maybe not so much. Training, discipline. Ascetic practices, Buddhism. Could be a short form for pursuit of knowledge, but considering how they speak, that's not exactly it. Although, essentially... Yeah. Okay. So, you thought you had the training for it, but I guess not. What can I say? Pokémon are ruthless. When Game Freak has the courage to display such ruthlessness. Okay, I think this is the second to last floor. Chi ni ueteru. Chi ni ueteru. To be bloodthirsty, so she is... Well, I don't know if they're male or female, I'll be honest. Anyway, they're thirsting for blood. What's a Charmander? You mean this one? That's Charmeleon, actually. And yeah, I know, its back spray is really weird. Also, hello, Etemonkey. Yeah, so much to talk about with this Charmeleon sprite. With how weird it is. Yeah. Oh, hang on! You're viewing from YouTube! Oh, I just saw. Welcome. Didn't know you had a YouTube as well. Can we finish you off? Yay! Oh shoot, there are 3! Seems like you're really bloodthirsty. 3 ghosts possessing you? Yeah, that's, not good. Not good at all. Ah, nuts. Paralyzed again. Ah! There we go. I'm everywhere, it's monkey business. Level 36! Alright! Oh yeah? Hisado ga yosu ga! Except, I'm not going to evolve you yet. I mean, what's 6 more levels before you get Flamethrower? It's a really good fire move. Anyway, I'll just go downstairs. Ah, kurakura suru hinketsu kamoshiren. Alright, really quick. There we go. And, yeah, I am aware 6 levels is kind of a lot. But, well... it's gonna be, like, 10 levels, if it evolves. And, frankly, we probably would end the game by that. You believe Twitch has less delay, though? Well, I guess confirmation would be shown on the screen here, since I have chat visible. Much less. Alright, that's good to know. Alright, let's get this. No! Inventory space strikes again! Ugh! I forgot to sell this. Damn it. Okay, let's use a max up on Gyarados. Alright, now we get Yoku Ataru. I think that is... ah, shoot. I think that's like... hang on, let me take a look at the guide here. It's one of those battle items. Yoku Ataru. Heichuritsu. Oh, this is the, this is to ensure 100% accuracy. Alright. I believe it's localized as dire hit? No, X accuracy. Okay, and Yoku Ataru, seemingly translates to hits well, according to Bulbapedia. Darn. Oh no, you're kidding me. The Parafusion. Okay. I am tired of going up and down the stairs. I'm just gonna heal the old-fashioned way. Do I still have some... Yes, some water. And let's see, the Mahi Naoshi. There. Uh-oh. Let's get rid of that ghost. Okay. Hey! It's so... あれ、わしはどうしたんじゃ? Oh. Okay, well... You're good now. Ka-na-shi-ba-ri. What was that again? Kanashibari. Oh yeah, the binding, the BDSM. I mean, what? I have a very naughty mind today. Alright. Nanika ga washi no karada kara nuketaku. So, something left out of you, that would be the spirit. Washi no karada kara nuketamo no sore wa kami no ke dewa nai. Kami no ke? That is, that's hair. Akuryoja. Yeah, I definitely figured that out. It happens some days we were a little more energetic. Yeah, I don't mind being energetic. I mean, I hardly ever am, so I kind of want to cherish this moment. If it makes anyone uncomfortable, I'll stop. Just let me know in the comments. Ah, another rare candy. Certainly looks like something could go there, but, I guess not. Okay, we're just about at our destination. Sure, I'll save. It's been a while since I've saved, so I might as well. Tachisare! Koko kara tachisare! Tachisare. Tachisaru, to leave, to depart. So, yeah, somebody's telling us to leave this place. Dareda! Yurei ga arawareta. So, if you didn't have the Sylph Scope, anytime you encounter a ghost Pokemon, it would be given this sprite. And it would tell you that the ghost can't be ID'd, so you won't be able to fight it. All you can do is run. But since we have the Sylph Scope, we can identify it. Sylph Scope ga Yurei no Shoutai o Miyabutta. Gara gara. Okay, I don't think you should fight this one. Okay, Mega Drain. Kiai Dame, that won't do you any good. Oh wow, you survived that. Now, something will happen if you attempt to catch this, Marowak here. I just want to use a Monster Ball. Oh! Yokerareta, koitsu wa tsukamari sou ni nai zo. So, yeah, it dodged the ball. That's not very many instances of that actually happening in a Pokemon game. But yeah, you're not supposed to catch this one. This is a special Pokemon. Because Yurei no Shoutai wa, the true form of the ghost. Karakara no... Alright, I gotta pause here because it's gonna auto-advance. Karakara no Kasan no Mayoeru Tamashi data. So, the true form of the ghost was the lost soul of the Karakara's mother. So, yeah, that Cubone that we had previously talked about while we were in Lavender Town, this was the mother. The lost soul of the mother who got murdered by Team Rocket. Yasashi Karakara no Kasan ni modotta tamashi wa. So now the soul is put at ease. Uji ten ni nobotte. And it's rising into heaven. Kiete ikimashita. And it disappeared. Rest in peace. I wonder if it calmed down because it saw, like, my drive to, well, save the world, I guess. Alright, let's go on upstairs. Now, I don't remember if there are any wild encounters here, but we do have these suspicious guys. Nanda omae wa? Nani shi ni koko e kita? You're wondering how we got here? Or why we're here? Well, we're trying to find a Mr. Fuji. Anyway, I've heard about you, and I really want to destroy you. Okay, I don't think we have to rely on embers anymore. Let's slash him. Kirisaku! So, Kirisaku Slash, I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but it has a high critical hit rate. Combine that with high speed, and you've basically got a, Hinshi machine. Let's say that. Have we encountered a oh yeah, we have encountered a Golbat before. Nice going there. Noshikakari. Alright. Maita! 5 levels to go. Oh! Oboete yagare! I'll remember this. Now you. Kono ji-san roketto dan ajito ni kuru nari. Let's see, this... Alright, so... This old man, roketto dan ajito ni kuru nari. So, came to the hideout. Pokémon o ijimetari koroshitari suru nate urusakute. So basically, he keeps talking about don't, like, abuse or kill Pokémon. Koko de otona no hanashi ai o shita tokoro da. So, this is a conversation between grown-ups. Yeah, well, frick you. I'm going to beat you. Everybody knows you shall not kill. Sleep. Nighty-night. Man, getting a lot of crits there. Saska. Kanben shite kure! Trying to learn Flamethrower before evolving? Yes. Not only because it's learned at a lower level when not evolved, but also, when you're not evolved, you require less experience to learn, like, level up than if you were fully evolved. I figured if I was going to be, like, learning Flamethrower, and I evolved right there, then I probably would have just, like, have it learned by near the end of the game. And I didn't want that. Pokémon nante shoubai dogu ni suginai. So you're saying that Pokémon are only used for tools for commerce. Shut up! Oretachi no jama surun janai ze. You see this? This is my middle finger. Now for the next guy. Yeah, I think it does, even in the, like, the same species. I don't actually remember. You know, let me take a look, actually. I'm gonna compare the growth rates of Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. Alright, leveling rate medium-slow for Charmander. Charmeleon is medium-slow. Charizard, medium slow. Oh. So they are the same? Huh, maybe they are. Still, though. Alright. 俺たちを倒さなきゃ、じいさんは助けられないぜ。助けられないぜ。So if you don't beat us, then you won't be able to save that old man. Well, yeah, I know that. 4 Pokemon. Alright, give him heck, Lizardo. Kodata. Interesting. There have been other members of your team, that is Team Rocket, who already have Ratas. Oh, well, I just... Okay. Just tearing them to pieces. Just like in your Pokédex entry. And there. Roketo-dan ni hamukau to wa na. Hamukau. Is that like... to bite back? Yeah. So, このままで済むと思うのなよ。Alright. Can't check those statues. And here's the man we've come up here for, Fuji. Eh? Watashi o tasuke ni kitan desu ka? Yes, I can help you. Domo arigato. Demo, watashi wa karakara no okaasan gara-gara no tamashi o nagusameru tame ni susunde koko made kita no desu. So, nagusameru, is that like to calm down? Yeah, to comfort, to console. So yeah, he came of his own will to calm the spirit of the Marowak that we had just confronted. Ah, doyara karakara mo tengoku e mukatta yo desu ne. Ah, so it seems the Gara-Gara has risen to heaven. Let's see. せっかくここまで来てくれた君にもお礼をしなきゃね. So now he wants to thank us for coming all this way. ではこれから一緒に家へ行きましょう. Oh, we're gonna go to your house? Alright. Pokémon House はこのタワーのふもとです. So the house at the foot of the foot of the tower. And we just go right here. Fujirojin. Alright, let's talk to the people here. Fujirojin karakara no rei o nagusame ni tetanda ne. Alright, yeah, basically restating what Fuji told us. はあ、高いポケモンって抱っこするとあったかいんだよね。抱っ Sickle. Carrying in one's arms. So you feel warm by holding a Pokemon in your arms? Oh, the coal duck. And Midorino. Sate, Dairis-kun. Pokémon Zukan zukuri wa Pokémon ni taishite fukai aijou ga nai to kansei wa taihen muzukashi. Yeah, basically saying, it will be difficult unless you, treat your Pokemon with a deep love. Sono tasuke ni naru ka wakaran ga kore o anata ni sashiageyo. What's a fluffy Pokemon? If you're talking about, like, Cubone or Marowak, no. They are not fluffy. Alright. We get Pokémon no Fue. Pokémon no Fue o fuku to gu gu nemutteru Pokémon demo genki ga waite tobi okiru. So, with the flute, the sound can make even Pokemon who are deep asleep, like, wake up in a flash. Oh, fluffy Pokemon keeping her warm. Oh, well, that was a Psyduck who she's, like, facing. Psyduck isn't fluffy. At least I don't think it is. I don't know. Pokemon ga inemuri shite komattara tsukatte inasai. Right. So now we finally have a means to wake those sleeping Pokemon. And with that, there are two possible ways we can go now. Okay. So... So, there are two instances of the sleeping Pokemon Kabigon, aka Snorlax. There's one to the west of Tamamushi City, Celadon City, and there's also one south of here. Either one we decide to wake up, they will lead us to a route that takes us eventually to Fuchsia City. That said, however, we could also delay the trip and go into the Sylph Company. Alright, let's get everyone healed up now. Lizardo, you've had enough tickles from those ghosts. You deserve a rest. Now then. Alright, sure. And let's get... Oh shoot, this box is getting full. How many Pokemon are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have like 24 Pokemon here. Alright, let me get you. And I think I'm going to change the box ahead of time. Pokémon Boxu o kaeru to, 同時にレポートが書かれます。同時に. Okay, so at the same time you switch boxes, progress is saved. それでもいいですか? Hi. Okay, so we have a total of 8 boxes that we could keep our Pokemon in, which is probably more than enough. Alright, let's see. Switch to box 2. This will be helpful for later. Okay, you know what? Alright. I'm gonna head into, Saffron City really quick. Yamabuki City. Just to show something there after we have gotten the, Pokeflute. So if you remember when we were here, this way. If you remember when we were here, there was a, rocket guard. There was like a rocket grunt guarding the entrance to the Sylph Company building. But after the events at the Pokémon Tower, he seems to have stepped aside. Kokuri kokuri. Shime shime. Inemuri shiteiru zo. So, shime shime is like an exclamation that you use when, like, some otherwise unfortunate thing is, like, finally relieved. So it's like, thank goodness he's asleep. So yeah, we can go ahead and do this. Or we can head on over to Fuchsia City, either by taking the west, either taking the cycling road west of here, or by going down to the east. And I will say, if we are doing the, what is it? If we are doing the, waking up Snorlax to go to Fuchsia City, I prefer to do it in the east part, because I could get a new fishing rod where I can start catching some new Pokemon. Whereas, I can save the other Pokemon on Cycling Road for later. I could even get there, like, via Fuchsia City without having to wake up another Snorlax. I would just prefer to do it from the east. But anyway, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm going to leave it to you to decide whether I do the Silphco first, or if I should do the route to Fuchsia City first. So with that, we'll be right back. I'm just going to type in the question in chat. Feel free to answer in the chat, and then I'm going to get some water. You go ahead and do that too. Alright, typing in chat now, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we gotta vote for Fuchsia. So I guess that's what we'll be doing. Okay. In that case, I'll go over this way. Do I have Paris with me? I figured while I do that, it would be good if I... let's see. It would be good if I just walked around in the grass here to see if I could encounter a Growlithe. Or a Gaudy, as it is called here. And they are more common in this route than they are in Route 7, I think it was. This is Route 8, right? I guess in the meantime, we can train our new Pokémon here. Nice work. Ah, nuts. Okay, let's see. I just want to check the encounter rates again. Okay, Route 8. Alright, Growlithe appears 20% of the time. And then, Route 7, if I can find it. There it is. Yeah, it's 10%. There we go. Now, Gaudy can be a bit of a pain because it does have the move, Hoedu, which is like bark or in English. And, that just makes the battle end, so that could be a little annoying. Okay, that's some good HP there. Let's throw a Super Ball at it. Yay! Alright, that wasn't much trouble. Gaudy, koi new Pokémon. Hitonatsukoku, seijitsu na seikaku. Teki ni wa hoete kamitsuki oihara o tosuru. Alright, those are some... So... Hitonatsukoku. Hitonatsukoku seijitsu. Seijitsu. Alright, so... Hitonatsu Koi. Friendly, affable, amiable, sociable. Alright, and Seijitsu is honest, sincere, faithful. So, it's a loyal, essentially a loyal and faithful personality. So it barks and bites at enemies when... Alright, so... Oihara... Oh. Oiharau is to drive away. So it drives away enemies with barks and bites. Okay. Now, I have an idea. Alright, first off, let's go to the Pokémon Center. I'm gonna do a little bit of shuffling around with my team really quick. Hang on. Let me check the stats of everybody really quick. Okay, well, I actually don't need you right now. Okay, I am gonna have to, switch boxes. Because I want to get my Voltorb out. Wait. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be a bit tricky. Alright, well, I'll get Voltorb out for now. Oh, actually, Ghastly might also be a pretty good idea. Okay, you can go in there. Oh, oops. That was incorrect. This one. I'll keep it at box 1 for now. Okay. Oh, I think I've already, like, explored around here. Took a look at the lookout here. Though now that reminds me that there's another one of these lookouts west of Celadon. I'll worry about it later. In the meantime, let's go fight some trainers. Alright, I do need to fight you. Oh! Hiteru! You got a bite? Are you calling me a fish? I mean, I do like water, but I wouldn't consider myself a fish. I'm a crocodile. Alright, have we... Oh yeah, I think we've seen this Pokemon before. It's been a while, though. Tosakinto. Peck. So that probably is not a good idea. Gyarados. Okay, so just so you know, the attack is called Peck in English, Tsutsuku, but it actually doesn't just mean, like, pecking with a beak, even though it actually is a flying-type move. It can also be, like, to poke at something. But considering it is a flying-type move, Peck very much makes sense. Nyoromo. FCIA City? Satoshi is right. Huh? F the CIA? What? Hang on. What is the CIA again? World's premier foreign intelligence agency that collects and analyzes information and conducts covert action for US leaders. Okay. Yeah, I know it's a pun off of Fuchsia City. Alright, level 28 Gyarados. And another Tosakinto. Kedo datta ka? I'm guessing that means got away. Gedo. Oh, type of fish one did not intend to catch. Matte kure, tsurito ga kongaragatta. Kongara, is that like... Kongaragaru, to become entangled. Yeah, the line is tangled. And here's another one. Awataru na matsu koto mo natta. Tsuri no tanoshimi de aru. So what, you want me to fish with you? I'm not sure about that. Meno kurage. Is this the first time we've seen one of these? Anyway, this is tentacool in English. I think this is the first time we've seen one of these. Oh, ouch. Okay, that didn't hurt very much, actually. Nice crit. Think you can handle it, Strike? I mean, you can. Go ahead. There we go. Otto, chotto matte kure. What? いい釣り竿を使えばいいポケモンが釣れるんだが。So, let's see. If you use a good rod, you can catch good Pokemon. Tentacruel is underrated. Yeah, I think Tentacruel is pretty good. Maybe not top tier, but I have like PTSD from that one trainer in Pokemon Stadium who just rap locked me, and that made me realize just how stupid rap is. Let's see, you. Oh, Tsuri Baka Pokemon Baka ni de au. Who are you calling dumb? Exactly? Alright, Tosa Quinto. Alright, you need a bit of a rest. Gyarados. Alright, that was Horn Attack. Ah, almost. Oh! Hit a flinch. Need to do another run of Emerald, this time with a different team. The fun of replaying Pokemon is using a different team each time. Even though I have favorites, I don't like sticking to just one team. I always find myself even, like... what is it? I always find myself, even when I just intend to use a certain Pokemon, I just don't. And it's not because I just, like, stick with my favorites. It's just... sometimes the situation calls for something else. I don't know how to best say it. Sasuga suyoi. 好きこそものの上手なれだな。僕も釣りなら負けないぞ。Alright, what are you saying here? I guess in terms of what I like. So I guess he's saying he's better at fishing and you won't lose to that. Hey. 釣りばっかりしてないで、もっと仕事のもできれば。Alright, so, you don't only fish, is what you're saying? 最高なんだが。So you don't just do fishing, you do some other kind of work. Nice going there. Shelda. Oh, that's some defense. Alright, Kusai Hana. Nuts. Tosa Kinto. Well, you know what to do. Tashi. I'm gonna put you to sleep. If I can, that is. Enmaku. Ah, that's smoke screen. There we go. Alright. Gonna switch over to strike. Alright, go get it. Okay. Nakanaka, umaku ikan mono ja. Alright, do need to do some healing. Hahaha, daijoubu. Maketa kurai de hara wa taten yo. So, let's see. Kuraide. Kuraide. I know that's like, is it like even though I lost? Anyway, what he's saying is that he's not mad. Hara wa tatsu. Hara ga tatsu, or whatever. That is like an expression that means, like, somebody's angry. But he's saying he's not. Pokémon ga totemo kimochi yosasou ni netemasu. So, yeah, I don't think I've went over here to like have you see this Pokemon back when we were in Vermilion. But yeah, I'm still saving the trainers for Route 11 for later, because there is actually a Pokemon that I would like to use, but we get that Pokemon only at level 15, so I'm just going to save those trainers for that, even though it's probably only going to make them rise, like, not even 5 levels. They'll still be very much behind, but oh well. Alright. I'm gonna switch around my team. I think Lizardo will be up front. I'm gonna save. And let's play the flute. Daidasu wa Pokémon no Fue o Fuite mita. Dailas tried playing the flute. Hey, I could hear that! That's supposed to play supposedly at a range where people can't hear that. Anyway, Kabigon ga meo samashita. Looks like you finally woke up. Kabigon wa nebokete sotekita. And that doesn't sound good. Nebokete. Oh, hang on. Nebokeru is to be still half asleep. Huh. So, yeah, it's half awake. And, yeah, it's attacking. Alright, so it is level 30. However, despite the pretty big difference in level, Kabigon has a lot of HP. It is one of the most bulky Pokemon in the game. Nice going there. And it's using Nemuru. So, yeah, wait, I think we do have the TM for this. But anyway, Nemuru, to sleep, or rest in English, completely heals the user. In exchange, though, they are asleep for 2 turns. Let's see, so this was a critical hit, right? So then if this is a critical hit, we should be okay. Oh, you know, I just realized I forgot to get more Pokeballs. Let's see, where are my Super Balls? Here we are. Back. Do that. Ow! Jeez! Okay. Let's try throwing another one of these. Crud. Dosuare. That is memory lapse. Localized as amnesia. and somehow it raises your special. It is an extremely powerful move because... Oh yeah, it sharply raises special, making it a super powerful move. Nuts! Hang in there! We can catch it! Nuts. Okay, you can outspeed it, right? We're gonna use Denjiba, Thunder Wave. Excellent. That wasn't even a crit. Yeah, Snorlax is really frickin' powerful. It will do you well to catch one of these and add it to your team. Okay, you are paralyzed, so that should increase my chances of capture. Now, there is kind of a problem. If it uses Rest, it actually replaces, I think it replaces its primary status ailment with Sleep. So, we do want to be careful with that. Damn it! None of those worked. Well, I guess it has to be the regular monster balls, of which I have 6. And it's asleep. Crap. Dude, it's not even worth trying to lower its HP at this rate. I'm just gonna keep throwing balls at it. Thing is, Sleep is actually more potent of a status ailment for catching Pokemon than Poison, Burn, and Paralysis. So I very well could, like, capture this with a somewhat solid chance. Ack. Well, that didn't do very much. Alright, I'm gonna put you to sleep. What? Ugh, phooey. Do it again. There we go. Alright, 2 more chances. And that was my last chance. Well, I might as well show this. You can actually run from the battle. And the Pokemon will disappear. So, if you really don't want to fight it for some reason, then that's what you do. I'm very sure speedrunners use this tactic. Anyway, I'm gonna do a reset here. Alright, I better get myself some more balls. They sell Super Balls in Xi'an, right? Let's see. While I'm here, I should sell that TM. Oh yeah, there was something I forgot to mention. Something funny you can do, there's a bit of a sequence break you can do with Pokémon Tower. Normally you are required to have the Sylph Scope with you to fight the Marowak's ghost. But if you actually have the Pokédoll with you, that is the... Yeah, you can buy those at the Celadon department store. You can actually use that during the fight against the Marowak's ghost before you even have the Sylph Scope to run away from the battle, and it would still count as, like, being defeated. Because the game basically only checks if you have, like, run away the old-fashioned way. So, yeah, programmers didn't really account for that. Alright, I'll sell these escape ropes. For convenience, I'll buy this. Or sell that, I mean. And I'll sell this awakening. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna buy 30 of these. That should be plenty. And I'll buy 10 of these. And we should be good. This is probably my favorite song in the game, by the way. Alright, we're gonna start off with Lizardo once again. Let's play the flute. How could you always be so sleepy? Ouch. You know what ought to help? Nakigoe. Just keep crying at it. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, we didn't get a crit there. Alright, well, cry at it. And we'll just keep doing that. Yeah, its special goes up, but it doesn't know any special moves right now. That's a lot better. Now, let's try to catch it. We have 36 of these things. One of these is bound to work. Nuts. Alright, let's throw that. Ah! Ugh. Okay, it's at max special now, so Dowasure is not gonna work out. Ha! Alright, I'll switch. You son of a gun! Bruh, I knew you were gonna do that. That's why I didn't want to switch. Nice. Let me move those up top here. Okay, I'm gonna play with switching around here. Damn it. Okay, good. Kusai Hana? Good. Okay. What? Get back to sleep. You know, it's kind of funny. Has nobody really thought to try and capture this thing while it was still asleep in the first place? Because it is possible, just really, really difficult. This is legit the best I can do, just so you know. With how the catching formula works in Gen 1, anything below a third doesn't really do much, like, at all. So this is, like, the ideal thing. Yes! Got it! Woohoo! Alright. Kabigon, Inemuri Pokémon. 一日に食べ物の、400、400、400キロ食べないと気が済まない。So it isn't satisfied every day. It is not satisfied until it eats 400 kilograms of food. 食べ終わると眠ってしまう. So when it's finished eating, it goes to sleep. What a simple life it has. But boy does it require so much food. By the way, as a fun fact, Kabigon is actually named after one of the development staff who is known for eating a lot of stuff. Stories were told that he would even eat things that looked even a little bit moldy. So, yeah, he was actually referenced, like, pretty overtly in the illustrated book of Pocket Monsters, which we will be getting to in a moment. Alright, so now we caught ourselves a Snorlax. Tsuri no Meisho. So this is, I guess, a famous fishing spot. Alright, before we end the... Ah, darn, you saw me. Boku no senmon denki dakara umi Pokemon wa kuwashiku nai yo. Oh, I see. So you're good with electricity. Denki Group. Alright, paralyzed. Oh, Maru Mine. This is electrode in English. Now, hang on. Let me see. Do you know self-destruct at this point? I think it might. Oh, yes, it would have self-destruct at this point. You could survive it, but I don't know. Your defense is pretty high. Oh, Hikari no Kabe. Okay, poison. Yokaeki. Jeez, that really doesn't do much damage. That's honestly kind of frustrating. Not even sure if I want to keep this move. should finish you. There we go. Level 29 Kusaihana. Hunya hunya! Tashika mizu wa denki o yoku tosu kara waza ga kiku hazu da yo ne. Okay, so let's see. Tashika, I'm pretty sure. As for water, electricity, yoku tosu kara. Is tosu, like, can that mean, like, conduction? Yes. So, water conducts electricity, and because of that, its moves should work well. So, Kiku, this is not to hear or to ask. This is something else entirely. This is to be effective, to take effect. Here's what the kanji looks like. Oh, there's two different kanji that can be used. But I think in this case, it's this one. Okay, and this is what I wanted my last stop to be. This guy. Washi wa tsuri oyaji no toto ja. So this is the little brother of the fishing guru. Mo tamaran hodo tsuri ga suki nanda ga. Tamaran. Tamaran, intolerable, unbearable, irresistible, can't help doing. Basically, he's saying he loves to fish. He can't help but want to fish all the time. But, kimi wa tsuritsuki kana? Do I like fishing? Sure, why not? Soka. Kimi to wa ki ga aisou da. The feeling is mutual. Kore ageru kara kimi mo tsuri makuri nasai yo. So, he's going to give us Sugoi Tsurizao. So this is the super rod. I think the good rod is in fuchsia? So, if I'm going this way, it hardly makes sense to get the good rod. Because I don't think there's much of a difference between the two, except for what levels you might catch the Pokémon at. Tsuri koso toko no roman da. Umi demo, kawa demo. Enryo naku tsurizao tsukatte kure. So he's actually saying some of the exact same stuff that the fishing guru had said. Like father, like son. So yeah, in the sea, in the rivers, fish to your heart's content. I'll probably be utilizing that off screen, but I might as well showcase one catch. Strike. You go up here. Tsurenai na. Oh, hit! Hitaru, Hitaru! There we go. We hooked a Minokurage. Oh, it's only level 5, though. What a pity. Let's try another one. And I should move the rod up. That would be good. Man, if only I could use certain key items with the push of a button! But no, we'd have to wait for the next game for that. Level 15, that's better. But can you survive this? Oh, dang it! I didn't want you to do that. Oh well. Well, there you go. You can now fish up more than just Magikarp. I think I'm gonna go around and just, fish up a bunch of Pokemon off-screen. Because I don't think we need to see me just hooking up all kinds of Pokemon that I don't have, especially when there are going to be times where they just don't bite. Who forgot Goldeen and Sea King? Now, let's see. Who are the Pokemon that we can actually fish up at this point? So, let's see. Pallet Town, we could get a Tentacool and Poliwag, Nyoromo. Like, Game Freak for not giving them an evolution. I mean, Sea King is the evolution of Goldeen. Are you saying they're not good? Alright, let's see. Route 22 has Tentacool, Poliwag, and Goldeen. Pretty sure I did save, but let me just do it again, just in case. Okay. Alright then. Route 4 / Cerulean City. We have, let's see, Goldeen, Psyduck, and Krabby, who is just named Krab in Japanese. So yeah, literally just named Crab. Very creative. So the important thing is, I want to get myself a, well, actually, I can catch a Poliwhirl, I believe, in Fuchsia, and then once I do that, I can trade that for a Mr. Mime. So, that would be great. Alright, who else? 24 and 25... same as Cerulean. Can get a Shelder and a Krabby in Vermilion. Let's see, Route... Oh yeah, Route 9 has Poliwhirl. And, it also has Slowpoke. But Poliwhirl is so cool, why trade? Well, I'm trying to complete the Pokédex. And the only way to get a Mr. Mime is through trading a Poliwhirl. I mean, I could always just catch another one, you know? And I wouldn't need to anyway, because I need I need to use a water stone on one to evolve it into a Poliwrath. So yeah, I need to catch another one anyway. Let's see, and Celadon. Okay, that seems to be all the ones I can, like... Oh, hang on. What about routes 11 through 15? Tentacool, Krabby... Oh, you can catch a level 15 Magikarp here? That's interesting. Well, it's a little late to catch one of those, so... Like, in order to be useful, I should say. Okay. So, that ends the game section here. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. I totally forgot to read the Pokédex entry in-game for Scyther. Let's read that. Alright. Strike. Kama Kiri Pokémon. Surudoi Kama de Emono o Kirisaki Gibono... Iki no ne o tomeru. Goku made ni hane o tsukatte tobu. Alright, so let's see here. Kama is like, it's, I don't know what you would call that part of the mantis. Oh, well, there's sickles. Yeah, that works. So, with sharp sickles, it cuts, like, it slashes its food. Iki no ne. Iki no ne o tomeru. To kill, to choke the life out of. So, it cuts and kills its, prey. With its, sharp sickles. And then, Goku mare ni hane o tsukatte tobu. So, Goku mare is extremely rare. So it's saying that it is extremely rare that it would fly with using its wings. Now, for the longest time... Okay, before I talk about this, Scyther cannot learn Fly. It is a flying type that has wings, but it cannot learn Fly. This is because in its Pokemon Blue Pokédex entry, I believe, it says it uses its wings more for speed than for flight. However, it is saying here that apparently there are some Scyther that can fly, but it's extremely rare to see. This actually makes sense, because something that bothered me for the longest time is seeing a Scyther fly in Pokemon Snap, if anybody remembers that. In the beach area, when you throw pester balls at the tall grass in certain places there, you can, like, encounter a Scyther and it will like fly, and I was like, that's a fraud, but no, I was wrong. It's just so rare of a sight that I'm sure most people wouldn't see it in their lifetime in the Pokemon world. So yeah, just wanted to share that. Okay, and now with that, let us turn over to the Illustrated Book of Pocket Monsters. So we have a few entries to read here. Starting with Gotti. If I can zoom in, that would be great. Okay. Alright. Hitonatsu koku seijitsu na se kaku. Teki ni wa hoete kamitsuki oi harau o to suru. Alright, so this part is in the game already. Gurento ni hono type no Pokemon ga oku seizoku suru no wa yume da ga, dadi mo reigai de wa nai. So, what it's saying is, Glen Island is basically a landmark spot for fire-type Pokemon to live. And Reigai de wa nai, I'm guessing that means, like, it is no exception? Reigai de wa nai. Okay, yeah, Reigai is exception. So, yeah, it's saying, Gotti is no exception. Grento wa katsute kapatsu na kazan de atta genzai wa katsudo kyushi. So, I'm assuming Kappatsu is active and Kyushi is dormant. So, in case you're unaware, Glen Island, or Cinnabar Island, is basically set right at a volcano. Let's see. Kyushi. Okay, Kyushi is like a pause or a stoppage. So, yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Sono dokutoku na seikatsu kankyo ga Pokémon ni oki na eikyo o ataeta to kangaerareru. So, let's see. Form and resound. A-kill is influence, effect, impact. Con-kill. Con-kill is environment. Hang on one sec. Seikatsu kankyo, one's living environment. And doku toku. Peculiarity, uniqueness. Okay, so yeah, at one point long ago, Glen Island was an active volcano. This unique living environment is thought to have a big... Hang on. It is thought that... Okay, it is thought that this unique environment is what gave influence to these Pokémon? Well, I think what we can gather from this is that with Cinnabar Island being a volcano, it basically paved the path for fire-type Pokémon like Growlithe to live in this area. Now, saikin no kenkyū de kono Pokémon no shinka no kagi wa ishi ni aru koto ga hanmei shita. So now it's talking about recent research stating that a key to its evolution requires a stone. Hanmei is confirmation. Okay, next. Alright, so who's next? Yes, Kara Kara. Shiniwareta hahaoya no hone o tama ni kabutteru sabishi toki ni sabishi toki ogoe de nakuku. So yeah, this is pretty much the text from the game. Sono hone ga jibun no atama ni butsukatta toki kara kara to oto ga suru tame sono namae ga tsuita to iwareru. Oh, so this is about its, like, name origins. So the thing about kara kara and gara gara is those are onomatopoeia for, like, bones rattling, I think? And gara gara is a much harsher sound than kara kara. The Dakuten here, kind of changes up the sound to be a little stronger, I think, is how it's supposed to be. Anyway, so the skull that is on its head, when you hit it, it makes a sound, and that's how it got its name, essentially, is what it's saying. Okay, strike. Alright, Surudoi kama de emo no kirisaki iki no ne o tomeru. Goku made ni hane o tsukatte tobu. Hijou ni mezurashi Pokémon de Hokakure wa sukunai. Hokakure. Okay, so Hokaku is capture. Okay, so basically it is in best practice to not capture these things because they are incredibly rare. Hence why they are in the Safari Zone, I guess. Alright, we haven't actually read Eevee's entry yet, so let's do that. Eevee. 3種類のポケモンに進化する可能性を持つ特殊なポケモン So it is a special Pokemon that can evolve into, that has the power to evolve into 3 different kinds of Pokemon. That much is said in the game's thing. Hokakure ga sukunaku, bunrui ga muzukashii ga, sono seikatsu keitai kara Sogen no Pokemon no nakama ni ireta. So, not many have been caught. And let's see, Bunrui. Classification is difficult. So, it's basically put in with the field Pokemon. Yeah, it would basically be difficult to classify because of it being able to evolve into 3 seemingly different Pokemon. Like, they would be in different habitats, likely. Like, Flareon near Volcano, Vaporeon in the waters, and Jolteon probably a field or forest area. Okay, Kabigon. Oh, and this is one where we get an illustration here. Kabigon ga okiteiru no wa tabeteiru toki dake. So this is essentially how much it eats when it's awake. That's a lot of food. Alright. 1日に食べ物400キロ食べないと気が済まない。そして飛び終わると眠ってしまう。So that much is in the games already. 見つかっている中で最も重いポケモンだ。So, out of all the Pokemon that have been found, this one is the heaviest. At 460 kilograms. And how much is that in pounds? Let's take a look. It is 1,014.126 pounds. Yeah. That's a big boy. Pudan wa yama no naka de kurashiteiru ga, tamani machi e orite kuru koto ga aru. So normally it lives in the mountains, but it is occasionally found essentially in towns, descending from those mountains. Whether awake or asleep, not really sure. Probably depends. Kuishinbo de kabi ga haeta mono de mo tabete shimau. Shikamo naka o kowashita koto ga nai. Oh, so, let's see. Kuishinbo. Is that like person known to eat? One known to eat. Kabi ga haeta mono de. Okay, haeru, to grow, to spring up, to cut teeth. Let's see. No de, shimau no de, kabigon toyu namae ga tsuita to iwarete iru. So this is supposed to be in reference to, like, one of the development staff. Let's see. I think I'm gonna use Deeple here to kind of make the most sense of this sentence. Alright, Kui Shinbo de ga hai ta de tabete shimau. Oh. Okay. So, remember when I said that this, like, person was said to have even eaten stuff even when it was a little moldy? Well, kabi is mold in Japanese. So, basically, Deeple says it's said that he was given the name Kabigon because he's such a glutton that he'll even eat things covered in mold, and yet he's never had an upset stomach. So, yeah. I really like how they, how development teams can just have a little fun with themselves and put certain personality traits in, like, the monsters they make. Like, that's creativity right there. That's something worthy of praise in Pokémon. I'm not sure how much it is today, but yeah. I just think that's really neat. and funny. Alright, is that everybody at this point? Or am I missing one more? Let's see. Okay, I think that is everyone. Oh, right! Ghastly! Okay, this is the last one, then. Gosu. Usui gasu jo no seimetai. Gasu ni tsutsumareru to indozo mo nibyo de taoreru. Alright, so that is in the game. Nazo no oi Pokémon de Kokagaku Smogu kara hassei shita toyu setsu to Choujigen no seimetai da toyu setsu ga ari. Ketsuron wa tanage sareta mama da. Ooh, that was a long sentence. So, let's see. So, Nazo no Oi Pokemon. So, a Pokemon of many mysteries. Alright. Kokagaku. Oh, Kokagaku Smogu. Photochemical smog. Oh yeah, okay. Setsu. So, Setsu is theory, opinion, rumor. So, there's a rumor that it is, I guess, born of photochemical smog. And, let's see. Choujigen. Jigen is dimension. So, I guess that's like a super dimensional form. Okay, I'm understanding. Ketsudon is conclusion. And Tanaage. Shelving a matter. Oh! Oh, I get it, because it's got a shelf in the term. Putting things up on the shelf. Putting things on hold. So yeah, basically it's saying this is a Pokemon of many mysteries, and there have been theories of it being born of photochemical smog, or if it could possibly be, like its true body is in another dimension, a dimension beyond our comprehension. Hey, that rhymed. But the conclusion of it all is essentially up for debate, and it's just being saved for later. Toriaizu to kenkyukai wa zensha no setsu o saitaku shi machi no Pokemon ni kuwaeta. Okay, so Tokenkyukai. Okay, so to as a prefix is this, our, the something in question. Okay, I've never seen it as a prefix before. Zensha is former. And Saitaku. Adoption, selection, choice. Alright, so what it's saying is, for now, this research society has decided to use the former theory, that is the photochemical smog one, to classify this Pokemon as urban. So, yeah, that's quite interesting. You know, I never really mentioned this, but for anybody who's played Fire Red and Leaf Green, the Pokédex can also be, sorted by, like, habitat. And I think the connection between this and Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green's Pokédex in-game is quite interesting. It's like it's paying homage to this illustrated book of Pocket Monsters. Okay, and I think with that, that is everything for now. Alright, that will do then. That is everything that I want to do today. Alright, so now it's time to wrap up. So, yeah, from now on, I'm going to be doing these Japanese streams on Wednesdays. And on Saturday, for now, I am currently playing the Bubsy series. The first part was quite the hit. We've had plenty of people show up for that one. So, I'd be happy to meet some of those people again. I essentially, been in contact with the, Bubsy server to say that I was playing those games. And seems like they had, heard of me before. So, that's pretty cool. Alright, enough talk about that. It's time to end the stream. So, thank you for watching. Mite kurete arigato. If you enjoyed streams like this and want to see more, then be sure to follow me on Twitch and subscribe to my live YouTube channel. I have a main YouTube channel as well for recorded playthroughs, and I have a Blue Sky if you want to follow me there as well. So, once again, thank you for watching. This is Dylus signing off. See you next time. Mata ne!